An observation. I am at my home. I am all alone. I am at my home. In isolation. Isolation. Time for practicing your masturbation. Sorry that you canceled your vacation. It's not just you, it's the whole entire nation. In isolation. I am at my home.
I'm at my home.
I am all alone.
I'm all alone.
I am at my home.
I'm at my home.
In isolation. My constipation in isolation has really helped my toilet paper situation. Should hold up depending on the duration that they keep us in isolation. I am at my home.
I'm at my home.
I am all alone.
I am all alone.
I am at my home.
I am still at my home.
I am in isolation.
In isolation.
Isolation, a conversation we should have with every single generation. The older people need a working vaccination. The younger people aren't afraid of decimation. I am at my home. I am all alone. I picked up the phone.
Hello.
And I said hello.
Hi.
Isolation breeds agitation. Unless you find a way to get some inspiration. Make a creation, film a claymation, or just eat chips and talk to friends while on PlayStation.
A little boy on the road. I said, hey man, you shouldn't be alone. I said, maybe you can give me your phone and then I can help you call home. You can't be more than 4'4", and I think it's about to get dark. You said I'm 36 and I think I'm okay to walk through this park. And that's when I realized you should never judge a person by the size. And that's when I realized you should never guess an age with your eyes. And that's when I realized you should never judge a person by the size. And that's when I realized you should never judge an age, never judge an age with your eyes. Never judge an age, never judge an age. I saw a girl the other day. I bumped into her when I was on my way. I said, little girl, let me know what brings you to the mall here all alone. She said, maybe 'cause I'm 52. I've got my whole life hating damn people like you. That's when I realized you never judge a person by the size. That's when I realized you should never guess an age with your eyes. That's when I realized you should never judge a person by the size. And that's when I realized you should never judge an age with your eyes. Never judge an age.
subway stations. Now's the time to limit your relation. Information for your conservation and observation. Isolation, time for practicing your masturbation. Sorry that you canceled your vacation. It's not just you, it's the whole entire nation in isolation.
We believe we should confront anxiety with a clear plan to deal with its root causes.
Just before we get to questions, I'm supposed to model healthy behavior.
Nice and sunny, but a little brisk.
My constipation in isolation has really helped my toilet paper situation. Should hold up depending on the duration. I have to stay in isolation. A conversation you should have with every single generation. The older people need a working vaccination. The younger people are afraid of dissemination.
Listen, Canada is a modest country. We know we can't solve these problems alone. We know we need to do this all together. We know it will be hard work, but we're Canadian, and we're here to help. And it's our job as your government to do justice to that compassion and to that kindness that you show to one another each and every day. We can build a better world for our kids and grandkids. This is who we are. This is what we believe in. This is Canada.
Isolation breeds agitation unless you find a way to get some inspiration. Make a creation, film a claymation, or just eat chips and talk to friends while on PlayStation. Station.
This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, Give me lyrics, for this song, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, Give me lyrics, to the song, This part is where the verse goes, This part is where the verse goes, This part is where the verse goes, No shine, no lyrics, This part is where the verse goes, This part is where the verse goes, This part is where the verse goes, No shine, no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, Give me lyrics, for this song, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, Give me lyrics, for this song,
Maybe a rap part comes in here, I'm not sure, it's not clear. Maybe it would sound weird if we don't do a rap part. Maybe we do a verse that sounds similar to the first, so it would sound like this part is where the verse goes. This part is where the verse goes. This part is where the verse goes. No shine, no lyrics, This part is where the verse goes. This part is where the verse goes. This part is where the verse goes. No shine, no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, This song has no lyrics, Give me lyrics, for this song.
It's Wednesday, it's 8 p.m. We're not all at apartment 711, but we are live.
It's the season finale of the DG Special. On tonight's show, we've got Chris Robinson, Aurora Brown, Robbie Hoffman, Daniel Woodrow, Toby Burner, Bryn Potty, featuring me, Josh Finkelman, and Dan Tahmizian.
And now your host, Dan Galea.
Dan, your audio.
It's the season finale, and we can't have a season finale without starting off with a tech problem. That's what we want. Start off with a tech problem, but look how speedy I am. No, I'm super pumped to be here, and thank you to everybody who's joining us. Super appreciate it. I had a shower, I brushed my teeth. And here we are, you know, it's all happening. I got to be honest, though, just so you know, I wasn't sure what to do this week. We canceled the show last week. Didn't feel like the right time to do a comedy show. This week, I wanted to do this. I wanted to have our season finale. We canceled the rest of the season just because, you know what? I think we need to be doing other things right now. And I thought this would be a nice break. But after this, back to business, and that's why I'm asking that you guys, instead of donating to the show this week, donate to the NAACP. I'm happy if you donate to any cause that supports the protest and Black Lives Matter, so please do that. Do not donate to the show. Josh will post a link below to the NAACP if you want to contribute, and yeah, we'd really love that. But we have a stacked show. You know, it's the season finale, so you stack that show up. And I want to get it started right away. And what do I always do at the beginning of every show? This one's no different. Let's check in with Josh and Dan. Josh, Dan, how's it going?
Hey, we're here.
Man. How are you, Dan?
Where's Josh? Josh, are you coming in?
Well, it's going good, guys. I can't seem to see the video.
I got to bring you in. I forgot about that.
Here we go.
Here he comes.
Awesome.
All right.
How are you guys doing?
Yeah, warm.
Yeah,
Warm.
It's hot here in Toronto.
Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it has been a couple of weeks. And we have a visitor.
Who's this?
Hi.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Good. We're looking for a party.
I'm sorry. Is that a donkey?
What is going on?
Buckwheat. Yeah.
Oh
Hi, Buckwheat.
Hi, Buckwheat.
Whoa.
And
Buckwheat.
What's your name?
My name is Sarah.
Sarah and Buckwheat. This is a surprise. Hey, so you're looking for a party?
Yeah, we're crashing. We just enjoy crashing parties, Buckwheat and I. So that's
really?
what we're doing.
So is this a business you have or something?
It's a fundraiser. Yeah, we're raising money for an animal sanctuary. So Buckwheat here is a little meeting crasher.
Oh,
wow, that's crazy. I can't believe this. I think there might be a bit of confusion though. I actually ordered a magician. Is it Paulina's birthday you're looking for?
It is Paulina, yes.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I do have the link to her party. I can share it with you. I think there's just a bit of a mix-up. I was definitely looking. The buckwheat is adorable, though. Let me say.
Yeah, that's a good mix-up.
That's a real dog.
We can pull her out of a hat if you want.
Okay.
Wow. Listen, if people want to have Buckwheat show up to their Zoom parties, is there a place they can find you?
Yeah, our website is farmhousegardenanimalhome.com. And yeah, we're in Animal Sanctuary in Ontario, just trying to raise money right now.
Hey, Josh, do you want to put that link in the chat there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing. So yeah, we'll definitely help you get that sanctuary built. But I think Paulina's probably waiting for you at that party. So
yeah,
maybe I don't want to take up too much of Buckwheat's time here. So I'll send you the link, and then maybe you can head over to Paulina's party and send me the magician if that's okay.
Very
sounds
busy.
good. We'll switch. Yeah.
Awesome.
Bye, Buckwheat.
Nice to meet you, Sarah.
Great.
Super strange.
Says bye.
See ya.
Bye, Buckwheat.
Wow, we got a donkey on the show.
Unexpected.
Donkey.
I ordered a magician because it's there's these people that watch our show and it's one of their birthdays. Her name's Paulina, and I thought we'd get a magician on our show because they're watching it anyway. So it'd be like having a magician come to her birthday party, and I guess they sent a donkey instead.
Oh, we got it. We got somebody trying to come in now.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be the magician.
Wearing a jacket. That makes sense.
Toby.
Yeah. Hey guys. Yeah. Super excited to be here on the season finale. Just, still figuring out how to do magic and stuff on Zoom and getting used to it. But yeah, this is really exciting. I thought, it's a birthday party. And so I thought, why not, since, full scale illusions and, balloon animals and the normal stuff probably wouldn't work. I thought, why not some close up magic?
Yeah, you might want to fix your framing. It's like we can't really see your face.
Here we go.
He's just going for it.
Just close up magic. Here we go. I've actually had a lot of time on my hands, so I actually have been practicing some stuff over here, and I got some moves down. Woo! Got the
Oh wow! Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Close up magic, buddy. Close up magic. Check it out.
Nice.
Well, I don't know if that's magic, but yeah.
It's impressive.
Some real shit. Actually, hold on a second. Wait a second. I'm just gonna show you something quickly. This is just it happens fast. So you don't blink. Ready? There we go.
Whoa.
That was actually great.
That was really good.
Pull the card. I know. Okay, but seriously, we're here for some magic, so let's get going on the trick. All right, here we go. Ready?
All right, okay, Paulina, guys, this is Toby's a magician. I got him for your birthday, so pay close attention.
Work with me here.
Okay,
go ahead. Pick a card.
I don't see any cards. It's out of frame, bud.
I know, of course you don't. It's because it's facing the wrong way. Let me turn it over. There we go. Now, Go ahead. Pick a card.
Sorry. Yeah, man, it's going the wrong way.
What?
I can't see anything. It's the frame.
Okay. No. Okay, maybe a card trick. Okay. I can see how that could be a problem. Not seeing anything is okay. Okay, but you know what's nice and small little coin. Okay, so here we go. Just a classic coin trick. Because come on, it's magic. We need some magic. Here we go. Just hold the coin in your hand like that. Oh, disappears.
Okay.
I heard
that was so close to being good.
Yeah.
But we heard it. We heard
the. Oh, did you? I was supposed to put I think I was supposed to put a towel down.
Yeah, probably. I would guess
before the show. But this whole thing is kind of new to me. How
about?
Come back to me. I gotta work on some staging and work on seeing if I can fit some more stuff in here.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Sorry, Paulina. I tried to do something nice for your birthday. So far, I've got a donkey that I didn't order and a magician that obviously was sent to us last minute. But we got to go on with the show. We'll check back.
One for two.
Sorry, what was that?
Why is it 1 for 2? Not bad.
Yeah, not too bad. He had one good trick there.
I feel like my nephews feel like when I try to do a magic trick and they're just like, that's not good.
Where was I? Oh yeah, what's up? Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't have time to even ask you guys what's up. I only have time to ask my buddy Daniel Woodrow. What's up with him? Daniel, why don't you join us here?
Yo,
hey, buddy.
What's up? How's it going?
Not bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Nice to be on the show. Nice to be out in digital world.
Yeah, man. Thanks for doing the show.
No problem.
Like I said, I wasn't even sure if it was going to happen, but here we are.
Yeah.
How are you holding up?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I mean, it's been a little bit stressful. If you've seen the news at all, have you seen the news? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So a little bit stressful. Yeah. I did go to one of the protests on the weekend. So.
And how was it?
It was good. It's like a really powerful experience.
Was it mostly positive? Was there a lot of was it how'd you find it?
Completely peaceful. There was no violence at all. They even the two protests actually ran into each other. It was a really funny moment. I guess they were both over and they're like, okay, let's meet with the other one. And then they just ran into each other.
That's awesome. I've been afraid because I'm super susceptible to this COVID. I had like pneumonia 4 times last year, and I want to be out there, but I'm like, I don't even know what's real anymore in terms of the COVID thing. I'm so confused.
I'm like, this is great, but I'm like, probably come around me for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm trying to do like what I can from my home, but it's like, yeah, I hope people donate to the cause from watching the show. But yeah, I wonder if these protests are going to do anything, like if they're even doing anything, you know?
Well, I mean, a lot of people actually have been asking me that question, so I wrote down a few stats here, like
stuff that's actually changed since the protest started.
Yeah, like just a small handful of things. Should I read some for you guys? Or?
Yeah, well, why not? I think that'd be good. A little positive.
All right. Well, here's one. Toronto Board of Health voted to unanimously recognize anti-Black racism as a part of public health crisis. That's something.
Pretty
Washington, D.C. Renamed the street Black Lives Matters Plaza. So that took off Trump. So that's a bonus.
I also love that thing on the road. That's you can see it from space.
Yeah.
And then someone put the defund the police thing beside it.
That's amazing.
The mayor of Washington, is that who did it?
Yeah.
So smart. It's just and I love that it's like leading to the White House.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not done though. There's more. So the Minneapolis School Board, it cut ties with the police department, and the funding's being redirected back to the community. That's another good thing.
That's awesome.
Like the officers that were responsible for the death of George Floyd, as you know, they went from no charges to one of them being charged with manslaughter, to another one being it being upgraded to 2nd degree, and the other ones are charged. So those are all good things.
Yeah, that's true. And it's only 14 days of protesting. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. That's huge.
Yeah, I do have more though. Actually,
more stuff.
Should I keep?
I would love to hear it. I mean, like I said, we all like the positivity.
Belleville, Ontario veteran officer is being petitioned to be fired for proudly representing the Confederate flag.
That should be happening all the time.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's happening now, but yeah.
Stockwell Day, he was the CEO of TELUS, a former member of the Conservative Party. He resigns from all positions after denying systemic racism live on TV. He got fired really fast, like 2 hours almost.
See, and that's a lot of stuff. And like I said, it's only been 14 days. So hopefully people can keep the pressure on and there can be more stuff, you know, like this has to keep going.
Yeah. There's more. Should I keep? Oh,
yeah, please. I mean,
Ranger CEO resigns after discovery of his KKK membership. That's Madera County Sheriff's fired for using racial slurs online. California mayor resigns after statement in email. There has never been a good person of color killed ever by the police.
Yeah, like this is a long time coming. Honestly, like it's kind of crazy that this is all happening now because it means it's been ignored forever. But listen, thank you so much for telling us all that stuff. I mean,
okay.
Why, is there more?
Yeah, there's some more.
Okay, well, maybe you know what? Let's bring out the first guest because I want to make the show happen. And then we'll come back, and if there's more, maybe you could.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, okay. I'll just.
Daniel, that's
thing, including George Floyd's murder. I'm still here. Okay. World famous Korean megastar.
Okay. There's obviously a lot of good things that have come from this protest. So I want people to keep the pressure on. This is not a 2-week, 1 month thing. This isn't a fad. Please don't treat it like, oh, you're going to be like this for a little bit and then it's going to go away. This needs to be a thing that we all stick to. And it's obviously working. So please keep the pressure on family members. Keep the pressure on anybody at work. Just if you see racism, you need to stand up for everybody. Because to me, if you're not racist, that means being against racism. You can't just let people be racist because that's just letting it continue. And these protests are a huge step in the right direction. And they need to keep going because obviously, as we saw there's a list. And I'm sure he's almost done. He must be, but yeah. Anyways, let's start the show. Guys, are you ready to do this season finale?
Let's do it.
All right. We got somebody who I love. Is an amazing person. He's one of the best people you'll ever meet. Give it up for Bryn Potty, everybody.
Hey, Dan. Am I on, or what's going on?
Yeah, you're on, man.
Oh, okay. I only see names. I don't see you guys, so that must be my Wi-Fi being bad.
No.
Dan, I just want to point out that I was on the first one of these, and I had to follow a cute baby. And on this one, they are listing all the positive things about the protests to throw to me. So you have really not set me up for success either time. And, thanks.
What's more, I feel like it's a good setup. We set you up with a bunch of positivity. People are super positive now. And
That's
they're ready.
true. That's true. People are put in the mood to hear my irrelevant shit for sure.
Well, what's your irrelevant shit? Didn't you write a letter?
I'm going to read a couple of articles that were, you know what? I'll just do a quick one. I'll do one that this became irrelevant like the day it was published in my local library's magazine. But it's just some goofs on the coronavirus pandemic that again, not really in the headlines right now, but I wrote this letter this is back when we were considering fast food workers frontline people and not protesters. So this letter is called Dispatch from the Front Lines, and it's from the POV of a Tim Hortons drive-through worker. I'm just going to play some music under it here. Can you hear that?
A little.
Is this all good?
Yeah.
All right. Dispatch from the Front Lines. March the 20th, 2020. Dearest Sarah, even in these times of trial, I have no misgivings or lack of confidence in the noble cause in which I am engaged as a Tim Hortons drive-thru attendant. After all, I am but the latest in the proud lineage of drive-thru men. My father served McDonald's pizza to our returning Kosovo veterans, and his father bravely broke gender barriers as the first male roller skating hamburger stand waitress. My devotion to providing affordable coffee and okay sandwiches to motorists is second only to my yearning for your tender breast. Lest my hockey stick with the debit machine taped to it fail and I catch COVID from a drive-thru customer, I can feel compelled to write a few lines that may pass under your loving eyes. My passion for you burns hotter than the fiercest double-double, and my visions of you, your soft face and flaxen hair, are sweeter than the all-new Dream Donut. Ere as I sanitized my bagel station, the memory of all the blissful moments I've shared with you came crowding over me. Our fortuitous match on Tinder, the concupiscent afternoon we spent on your Animal Crossing island, and the memes we have shared about the folly of the so-called King of Tigers. While our physical paths have not yet crossed, and we have yet to even Zoom, oh Sarah, I pray that when the crisis has passed, that I may return from my post to our hypothetical home and watch as our yet imaginary sons grow into honorable manhood. Until then, so long as my mortal coil does draw breath, I shall always blow up your DMs. Always. Always. When the coronavirus spreads to my thumbs, with their last gasp, they shall text your name. Should I then roam this earth as an apparition, the soft summer wind on my cheek shall be my breath, and your phone's very camera shall be my eyes. I must cut this short, my dearest Sarah, for I fear that Barb will get on my ass about my 10-minute break stretching into 15. But know that my love for you is real, and not simply the delusions of a man who had not had a non-customer service-based interaction with a human being for months. I love you. Elijah Hunt Rhodes, Tim Hortons drive-thru, New Minus Division. Text message received from Sarah, LOL, okay. Anyway, it's a short story I wrote. It's published in a library magazine you can read. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, no problem. I drunkenly ruined your first one, drunkenly ruined your last one.
Hey, you're never gonna ruin anything because I love you.
I'm gonna take that as a challenge. But thanks.
Listen, Bryn,
yes.
I wanted to also talk about your CD that came out, Definition of Knowledge. Super great album.
Oh, thank you.
Please make sure you pick it up. It's Bryn and Hannon Eunice, and I'm on it for a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of great people on it.
A lot of great people on it.
Where can people get it?
You just ask me. I'll burn a copy of it for you. You can fit it right in your cargo pants in a jewel case.
All right, you can get it anywhere things are sold.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Bryn. I appreciate you. Peace. Yeah, so let's get Daniel back here.
Michael Jordan donates 100 million in a fund for Black community focus groups. World Korean famous Korean superstar donates 1 million to Black Lives Matter. BTS fans match $1 million donation. Bank of America pledges $1 billion to help fight systemic racism. LA Mayor cuts 100 million to 150 million from LAPD's budget. Funds redirected to Black community support.
Okay, were you just listing things the whole time in the background? You just came in and you were listing things.
Was I not on?
Oh yeah, you were on.
I thought I was. I wasn't. Oh well. Should I start again? I can start again.
You know, we heard a bunch of them there. That was really good. Maybe we'll check back in with you.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Sure. Just go ahead and list a few more. So.
Okay. There's a lot. There's a lot. You know, I'm gonna bring out our next act. We'll check in and see if Daniel's still reading these. But you love her. I love her. We all love her. Bring out Aurora Brown, everybody. Hey, Aurora.
Hello, Daniel.
How are you?
I'm so happy to be here. I'm just feeling very, very blessed to be here on the special and for you to have me. I do want to just clear that up. I'm not an act, though. I'm actually, I've left the world of comedy. As you've heard, Baroness von Sketch is ending, and I've decided to devote my life to spirituality and religion. And so I'm here to spread the good news, actually, with your listener watchers.
I'd love that. What are you into right now?
Well, it's kind of brand new, but also kind of timeless. It is Tolkienism, and here is my Bible.
Oh,
I'm really.
What is that?
I've always been a fan, and now I am a devotee of Tolkien and his works and his worlds, and I'm here to just bring the Elvish word to everybody. So thank you for having me.
I guess I should ask first off then, how did you get into tokenism? How'd you get started?
Well, that's a very good question. As I said, I'd always been a fan, thinking about his movies and his fiction. And then a few months ago, just as the pandemic and the lockdown were starting, I started just watching the movies 24/7 to just kind of get me through this life that we're now trapped in.
Yeah.
And having the music going the whole time. And now, and once I'd watched it, I think it was like on the 24th time or something, I just made this shift and realized that life is Tolkien and Tolkien is life.
Oh.
And yeah, that was
like, what is it? What is tokenism?
Tolkienism is it's based. No. It's a good question. I'm here to answer those. Here, sorry. Let me just turn down the soundtrack. It's basically just living your life completely as J.R. Tolkien outlined in his masterpiece, Lord of the Rings, the three books, Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King.
Right.
And takes it as, gospel.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's neat. That's
That's basically it, and then of course there's lots of, like that has ripples in your life. But if you start from there, that the Middle Earth is real, we're living in it,
Right.
and you just
kind of accept that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like what, in your opinion, like what's the main reason people should get into this?
Well, the world of Tolkien is very well thought out. It's old. It has its roots deep in our world, and it's a better world, frankly, than the one we're in. And I think a lot of us would like to live there, and we can if we just think hard enough and read hard enough and sing enough songs and say enough poems. We can be there.
Okay, yeah. Is it pretty fair? Do you find like what's tokenism? Like
Tolkienism. Sorry, a lot of people get that wrong. It sounds like you're saying tokenism, but it's Tolkienism.
Tolkienism.
Mm-hmm.
How can Tolkienism? Right. So, like, what does Tolkienism say about gender roles, for instance? Like, is it?
Oh yeah. Well, most people are men.
Okay.
I'm lucky to be one of. I'm lucky, fortunate. Like that was the will of Manwe that I be a woman. Right. But you do find that most of the men or most of the people in your life, creatures, races, are male, and so it's pretty clear that way. I know exactly what's expected of me. To sing, to inspire, to live forever. Only to engage in battle if I'm willing to deceive my father and then lose use of my arm. So that's a more, maybe more specific kind of.
But important. You want to know when to engage in battle for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, like how could Tolkienism guide a person through a difficult time though? Like, does it help you that way too? Like, is it
helped me every day? I mean, mostly I have, as you hear, like the music on in the background. Peter Jackson is one of the saints. I watch the movie every day, but also if I'm having a tough time, I find that I can just like flip through this book, and it doesn't matter where I stop, but there's wisdom. In fact, I'm gonna I'm a bit nervous about this interview, so why don't you just tell me when to stop, and then we will find wisdom. Okay, and tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay, I'll read it aloud. Gimli started and then stood still as stone, staring, while the old man sprang up the rough steps as nimbly as a goat. All weariness seemed to have left him. As he stepped up onto the shelf, there was a gleam, too brief for certainty, a quick glint of white, as if some garment shrouded by the gray rags had been for an instant revealed. So what that tells me is that I need to get out of bed and put on clean clothes. And I think I'm tired, but I just need to, jump up, get on with the day, and I will become the higher version of myself.
Wow, yeah, it's crazy how much that worked.
I know, right?
Does it say anything about like the afterlife in there?
Oh, yes. See, this is where you start to get into the many, many paths you can follow.
Right, of course.
If you join Tolkienism and you become an elf kind, you are guaranteed a spot in the western lands beyond the sea, where only the ships of the Grey Havens can reach. And there's like a big white cliff wall, and there's some trees there, and that's where all the gods are. And once I stop living forever, of course, because I'm an elf, then I will.
Sorry, you said you're an elf?
Yes. I thought I was a hobbit because I love eating and I love sleeping and all that kind of stuff, but it turns out I'm an elf. We have this crazy, it's really cool ceremony. You get this hat and we put it on each person who's joining, and it kind of sorts them into each race that they're part of.
Yeah. Is there racism? Is there stuff like that in Tolkienism? Is there
I mean, all races live in harmony in Tolkienism, except if people are under the influence of the Dark Lord.
Does sin exist then? So sin exists. Is there? What's the biggest sin?
Well, not having read the books for one thing.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, really, it turns out that as Manwe has told us, he knows the will of Iluvatar, and everything that we do is actually part of the greater glory of Arda, and we are all part of the song, and even things that seem evil, you know, they're all part of it.
So what would the world look like if, say, everybody did this?
Oh, magic for one thing.
Okay.
I mean, the westernmost continent would probably, burst apart, and there would be cataclysm, and that would sink under the sea, and then the rest of us would be kind of left with the residual bits of our lost civilization.
Right.
And,
So it's like the real Bible.
Pardon me?
So it's a lot like the real Bible.
It is the real Bible, Dan.
Right. Sorry.
Look how big it is.
No, it's maybe bigger than the.
Look how thick it is. Look how tiny the writing is. There's over 1,000 pages in this. So if you can't find some truth in this, I don't know where.
Who are you, right?
Yeah.
So what? Okay, we'll end on this. How about this? If people could take one thing away from Tolkienism, what would you want it to be?
Oh, geez.
What's the big takeaway here?
I think that I would want them to know that there's things worth fighting for in this world, and people could give up, but they didn't, and they just had to keep fighting for them, and that the Force will be with you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
That is really beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of people think that somebody else wrote about the Force, but actually Tolkien wrote it all.
Well, honestly, Aurora, thank you so much for explaining all that to us, because I think you probably converted a bunch of people.
I hope so. And actually, hearing you say my name reminds me that this is actually the first time that I'm going to say my new name publicly, but I'm now Aurora.
Aurora.
Aurora. That was beautiful.
Well, thank you,
I think
Aurora.
you have a bit of maybe some dwarf or something in there.
I did tie my hair back when you
Place
started
for
talking
you
about
on the
that.
ships.
Well, honestly, congratulations on your new path, and congratulations on all of the great stuff you did with Baroness, and thank you for doing the show.
That was all my past life, and it's dead to me now. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. So that was Aurora Brown. I'm sorry, Aurora Brown. Let's bring Daniel back. I do want to have him finish that list. Hey, I can't hear you, Daniel.
Statue from Philadelphia's former mate Frank Rizzo finishing the job for protesters. Famous slave trader Edward Colston statue torn down in Bristol, UK. A statue of Christopher Columbus has been pulled down, set alight, and thrown in a lake by protesters in Richmond, Virginia. Another was beheaded in Boston. 150-year-old statue, King Leopold II, removed by authorities. He oppressed and enslaved people in Congo. Third Belgian statue removed. Protesters tear down a statue of Confederate General William Carter in Richmond, Virginia. U.S. Marine Corps banned Confederate flag displays at all military installations. And last but not least, I have fuck Amy Cooper.
Nice. That's a long list, dude.
Yeah.
And like we just,
you guys had that all right. That was I think
so. Did you say there's the only one I think you really missed was Alabama. Apparently they've started writing legislation to change the flag.
Oh, I
think their state flag has the Confederate flag on it, and they're taking it down.
Should I start again? Should we do take two?
No, you know what? This is all going to be recorded, so people can like rewatch it or whatever.
This isn't live, is it? Like
this is live, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that's why I was like, oh, we got to move on. But we got all of the list, I think. And if you didn't get the list, you can check out Daniel Woodrow's Twitter, because I believe it's all there. What's your Twitter handle, Daniel?
Daniel Woodrow.
Well, there you go. That couldn't have been easier. Daniel, I know you got to go and do another show. Thank you so much for coming on and helping me talk about this.
Yeah,
I didn't want to do this show without saying something, and your tweets and that list in particular was really inspiring, because stuff's happening, man, all the fucking time.
Really
Please,
quickly.
Let's keep this stuff up.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I should go check out the list. Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks, buddy. I love you.
Yeah, love you too.
All right. Moving on with the show, shall we? Coming up next, honestly one of my favorite comedians, and soon to be yours too. Give it up for Robbie Hoffman.
Can anybody see me, or you stop my video, or what's happening?
Oh, right now we can't see you. Can we see you? It seems like we can't see you. Let me just double check here.
Stop video and do it again. I'm frozen.
Are you frozen? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm pressing stop video and I'm doing it again.
Okay.
Hello?
There you are. There you
Hi,
are.
how are you guys?
All
I
you,
can't
buddy.
tell everyone I'm operating in a vacuum. I have some version of Zoom, and it's not that I'm not tech savvy. I don't need you all in the comments. Like, I know how to work my shit. I am on some sort of web browser version of Zoom. I'm, I think it's a Canadian US thing. I didn't want to go there right away, but I think it's something to do with you got a Canadian Zoom and I got the US Zoom, and this is the way it is, okay? No, I would normally know how to work it. Don't blame my tech. I have not been listening to the show. I don't know what context things have been happening in. I don't know if it's a serious show. When I got on just before, it was about the Christopher Columbus statue coming down. So I don't know if this is some comedy, if we're getting into it for real. I came here just a couple light things. But obviously I get rid of was my hat. I don't know where to look. All right. Get rid of the statue. I mean, that's my take on this. Like that Professor Jane said, how do you discover a place when there's already people living there? Doesn't make no sense. Get rid of it. Anyway, you're noticing a very relaxed Robbie Hoffman today. I think the effects of tea are starting to sink in. I'll just tell you quickly, I don't know if people have been given their COVID tips or what it is, but I have been meaning to get into tea for maybe a year now. I got it in my cal every day, like start drinking tea. But I never could really commit to the tea. It just felt like a big thing to try and acclimate to. And I don't know if we got coffee people there, and I don't need, I don't mean for this from Columbus to go to like the tea party in this whole conversation, but here we are having it, tea versus coffee. I have a coffee in the morning, in the AM. Okay, I have a coffee every morning. Typically, I have lunch at a certain point, and then I have a coffee after lunch because I feel very sleepy and snoozy after lunch. I am trying to replace my afternoon coffee with the tea. So I still have coffee in the morning, afternoon tea. And I will say, COVID finally, I said, well, why do I even have to be up in the afternoon anyway? I don't need to be awake or alert. So now's a good time to get into the tea. And I have been doing it. Nothing fancy. I do a green tea. It's not very delicious. I have a big cup of it, though. You need a lot of tea. These little teacups, I don't know how people are getting enough caffeine with a little teacup. You need a big, almost like a to-go mug that I use in any event. I don't know what's happening in Toronto so far. I think you can't live in Toronto anymore looking at the screens that I saw before. You can't live in Toronto anymore unless you have an Honest Ed's sign in the back. If you didn't rush to Honest Ed's when Honest Ed's closed to get one of those signs, you're not in Toronto. Now, I personally have never been to Honest Ed's. I was in Toronto for 3.5 years, and I never did make it into Honest Ed's. Everybody told me it was a shithole. Suddenly, the place closes down, and everybody's getting signs from Honest Ed's. Now, the signage, the Honest Ed's building itself, I agree, a great landmark, something to keep around. I don't know if they tore it down yet or whatever, but everybody said it was a shithole. Okay, and I'm trying to make a decent living. I'm trying to live better, and trying to save up for things that I like and not have so much things, but have things that I really like. So Honest Ed's didn't really fit into that. I will say this to anyone listening, and I can't see if there's anybody on here because, again, I have some weird, I am performing comedy in a vacuum. This is like what those, I'm on that spaceship doing stand-up for nobody right now. I can't see you. I can't hear you. But you know, so I don't know where you guys work or what's happening. Oh, here's Aurora. Yeah, I can't see you either, Robbie, but the audience can see you, I think. People cannot see me, and it is a shame because I got my Tiger King hat on. I am the lesbian Tiger King. I am only missing 2 husbands. Comment in the chat if you would like to apply for one of those positions. I have multiple dildos that we could peg and have a good time, I think. But anyway, can't see you guys, but I will say this. If any of you are working in the lights or I know a lot of you work in the tech business out in Toronto, and this is my appeal to you for the lights on electronics. I don't know if you're like me, we're staying home a lot. I don't like to brag, but I happen to own a couple electronics. I have a TV. Again, I had a good year last year. I happen to have an Apple TV, so sue me. Okay, I have a modem in my apartment, a modem for the internet. And for those of you working in the tech business, this should be at the top of your list, but to get rid of those LED lights on all of these electronics. Okay, because I'm trying to sleep in my house. I'm not trying to be alarmed by all these little flashing lights. Why do you have the lights? No news is good news. When I turn off my TV, I know it's off because I can see it's off. So why do you have a red light showing me it's off and a green light showing me it's on? I know if it's on immediately. It's a huge TV on. Or it's off. It's black. There's no picture. Oh. I don't even know who the lights are for. Is it for the visually impaired? No, because they would see if the TV is on or not. Is it for the hearing? No, visually impaired? No, because they can hear if the TV is on or not. And if it's for the hearing impaired, they can see the light. So who's it for? Just annoying? It's obscene, these lighting. No news is good news. Alert me when there's an issue. Here's a time for a flashing red. If there is something wrong with my modem and I am not getting the right signal, which may be the case right now, which is why some of you are not seeing it, I don't know, because the lights are all fine. But if they just had one red light, I would say, oh, there's an issue here. So anyway, I know you guys are working in tech and you have the powers to go to those in charge and figure something out. That's all. I'm trying to see my list if there's anything I really wanted to talk about. I mean, the lights is the most important thing for me. Yeah, so I'll say that. I'll say this other thing too. I was talking with an old friend. I think in core, we're talking to people that between you and me, it's like, okay, if I didn't talk to you before core, we don't need to be catching up now. But anyway, old friend from like high school, like somebody, I've spoken to her since high school, but not really. Anyway, we're catching up. And I realized what really bothered me about this person, because she was the kind of person that when you would have a debate or you would have a fight with this person in high school, she would say something like this. You'd be like 14, and she'd be like, I think I would know what I said. And like, you don't. Okay? Well, you don't know what you said. You know, it's always that girl's like, I think I would know what I said. Well, you don't, Bridget. Because you know why? Because you lied. Okay, you lied, Bridget. You lied about what you said. I know what you said. I was there too. We both know what you said. And now you're lying about what you said. Like that argument, you couldn't even say anything to. They would drop that argument like putting out a cigarette at the end of an argument. Like the conversation's over or something. Well, I think I would know. Well, you don't. Because you lie all the time. It's not a good argument. It's like, what are you supposed to say to that? It's like the I know you are, but what am I? But it's worse. I know you are, but what am I? Kind of had an annoying thing to it. So it was kind of a good thing because it was like more bothersome. So it did end an argument better. But I think I would know what I said. It makes me sick. She's the same type of person who would say something like, if you're on the phone with her, she'd be like, Dad was telling me we should go to, we should get masks, these types of, you know, Dad was telling me that we should drive up north out of the city. He's not my fucking father. What are people saying dad and mom? Like it's like my dad's fucking dead. You piece of shit. And now you're like talking to me. My dad is not dead. He is alive and well. Lives in Las Vegas, Nevada. But I'm just saying, just as an example of how weird it is for you to be personalizing your parents or anybody to us. It's like, Mom was saying, she's not my mother. Like, just say my mother. Anyway, that's how I feel. I'm still in a vacuum. I don't know if any of this, you're having these issues too. Let's see. You think you're, oh, this is gross. Should I end on gross? Yeah, I'll end on gross. What did I write down? If you think your foreskin is hard to clean, imagine you had my vagina. Good luck to you. Flippity flappity, gotta get into all. How hard could it be to clean a foreskin? I'm hearing about this. People have debates about circumcision. I have no opinion about it either way. I think both can be cleaned. Pull back whatever you need to pull back. What do you think I'm doing in the shower? Makes me sick. Anyway, I think this has been fun. I have no idea. Thank you for having me. Sorry I've been aggressive. This is actually me calm on account of the tea. Imagine what I would have been like not drinking tea. So I think you guys actually were spared. Thank you for having me.
I'm holding up a sign right now from Honest Eds that says Skippy Smooth Peanut Butter, $4.99.
Exactly. It's like nobody went to the store when it was open. We were told it was a bad store.
No, the sign was the only thing I ever bought from the store.
And I had a dollar store right at the corner of my block. That was great. What am I going to go away? It made no sense for me to go there.
Hey, do you want to
feel like I missed out on a thing that I didn't miss out on?
Thank you so much for doing the show, by the way. I'm a huge fan, just so you know. And I'm, we're also friends, but like I from the second I saw you do stand up, I just like, I don't know, some people are just like, I just connected right away with you. And I just thought you were so funny.
Well, thank you guys. You can all follow me online. I post nudes occasionally on Instagram and on Twitter. I am Robbie Huffman. So thanks, guys, for having me. Yeah, I hope to see you back in Toronto at some point.
Do you want to stick around and check out this magic trick?
Yeah, I can't see anything. All I see is Dan Galea, like your name.
All right. Well, then you know what? I'll release you. There's no need if you can't see the magic.
I have no picture. I've never done a show like this in my life. I hope people enjoyed. And if I don't have at least 2 new followers from this show, I'm going to be very depressed about how.
I'm so sorry. I'll be really depressed too.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Robbie.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, let's check in on that magician. I think that now's a good time to see if he has another trick up his sleeve. Magician, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Just
yeah. Oh, there you are.
Oh, there we go.
Your framing has not been good yet, just so you know.
I'm trying to make some adjustments, I'm trying to make some changes. All right.
So once again, happy birthday, Paulina. I got this magician for you. He has some tricks, and this is going to be amazing. So let's do this.
Okay. Paulina, there's a lot going on in the world, but I'm here for you and your birthday. So here we go. But Dan, I want you to be the audience member for this trick.
Sure, yeah.
Now, have we ever met before?
No, my name's Paulina. I'm just a girl whose birthday it is today.
Okay, cool, because I thought you were going to say you're Dan, one of my best pals. We used to hang out every day when I lived in Toronto.
Okay.
2 sketch comedy troupes together.
Yeah, okay, I'll be myself. You're yourself. Yeah, we have met before, yeah.
We have met before. Okay. Close friends. I'm going to go through the deck. You just say stop whenever you want.
Sure. Stop.
Right there. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to push that card forward. There you go. Here we go. One more time. The second magic card. You just say stop.
Stop.
Oh, that's the second magic card. Doesn't totally matter what they are, but let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Okay.
6 of clubs. Okay.
Yep.
6 of clubs and the 10 of diamonds. 2 cards, but singularly, not that important, but together. Remember, it's a birthday party, so you always have to bring a present.
Okay. Okay.
It's the Toonie again. It's the Toonie that came back. But don't worry, Dad. It won't be here for long because watch, it just disappears.
So legally, I gave you a long time to come up with that.
Yeah.
No offense. I mean,
No,
I
there's a
know
mat.
that this is last minute.
There's a mat here. I missed it. It was. You know what? I have one more. And it's not like come back. Give me circle around. Circle
Okay, you need
around.
some prep time.
What's that?
You just need some prep time or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, well.
Okay.
Yeah, prep time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? Chris Robinson's here, anyways. Chris, how's it going?
I'm going pretty good, man. How are you?
I'm not bad. Thanks for doing the show.
Yeah, of course.
It's all you.
I'm just chilling here on a mattress on the floor like a degenerate.
Sweet. Are you gonna do some stand-up for us? What's the plan?
Got some tissues by the side too, you know.
Man, you always gotta have tissues by the side of your mattress on the floor.
That's good. All right, so yeah, I guess I was gonna do some jokes and stuff and like talk.
Yeah, I'll peace out. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thank you. This is sick. All right. Well, first of all, I still talk about something I saw today online. It was like a bunch of white people were washing the feet of some black people in South Carolina or something, and it's like it's just too much. It's way too much. It's way too extra. It's way like you're just first because you're not doing something nice. You're trying to show people that you're doing something nice. Like, oh, look how nice I am that I'm washing the feet of these black people. Oh yes, look at like you're trying to put more attention on yourself than you are the other people. And like, first of all, I wouldn't even want white people to wash my feet because I don't really think that they can wash feet very well. You know, historically, have you ever had any white people wash your feet? I don't think so. Only white people washing feet work in a morgue. Okay, that's the only white people watch that. Now, if the white people said that we're gonna, you know, in honor of Black Lives Matter and like in honor to honor these black people, we will hire some Koreans to wash your feet on our behalf, then I feel that would be, you know, a little more genuine. Because I don't know, it's just too extra. It's way too extra. You know what that's like? It's like when if you ever see somebody like ask a girl out at like and they do something like really big and it's like, Katie, will you go to prom with me? And it's like a huge sign and like all this shit and it's like, oh, look how nice he is. Like it's like, no, that motherfucker wants attention. Okay, that's what those people want. They want fucking attention just for doing something that should be basic. All right, we want you to treat us just like how you treat everybody else. If I pull out my feet and you want to wash my feet, I want you to go, fuck, that's gross, okay? That's disgusting. No, I don't want you to pretend that I have nice feet just because you think you're going to be racist, okay? I wonder how many of those white people were trying not to puke from people's disgusting feet, but they couldn't puke because people would think that they were fucking Nazis, you know? Just, Black lives really... They really, really matter, and we are terribly sorry for our ancestors done. Oh, all right. We'll get to the corns now. Come on, man. But yeah, that's just some shit that I was thinking about today. But I'm happy that we're doing these shows and stuff like that because I've missed doing comedy, and I'm like, you know, doing these Zoom shows is helping me stay sharp and stuff. And like, I don't know, I'm getting more used to doing stuff on camera and pause. But there's some weird things I haven't got used to yet. Like doctors, you can have a doctor appointment with through Zoom or through Skype. Like you have Skype meetings with your doctor. And like, I don't know. Like it really depends on what ailment you're trying to show your doctor. You know, like I had a hemorrhoid. Like that's not something you want to show on the computer. Like I didn't know I had to turn into a fucking cam girl spreading my ass just to get diagnosis. You know, it's not enjoyable for me. You know, my doctor's telling me that I should start an OnlyFans account. I'm like, that's not acceptable. I don't think so. Like that's completely crossing the line. And then the weird thing was, I was on Pornhub like a week later. It took me like 30 seconds before I realized I was jerking off to my own asshole. I mean, like, this shit is getting way too out of hand. So I'm not about it. But you know, I was hearing some shit about how Bill Gates is trying to start a vaccine and stuff like that. I don't know. I wouldn't do it. Literally every single thing he's put out has gotten viruses. Fucking everything. Xbox 360 gets Windows Vista. Windows Vista can suck my dick, okay? I don't give a fuck. That shit literally attracted viruses. And you think this motherfucker's gonna stop a global pandemic? Get the fuck out of here. Now, I know Macs don't get viruses. So if some Apple vaccine came out, if there's an iVax, yo, I would legit get that. Because, I don't know, I think it would last and it would work well. But, yeah, I've been, like, chilling pretty hard during quarantine and stuff. I've just been, like, at home with my son, Microsoft Burn. Oh man, that's funny. Thanks, Aurora. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm at home with like my kid right now for COVID, and he's having the time of his life. It's crazy, like, because he's 3.5, so it's just like the best time ever. He's like, I can be home and watch TV and go to the park. It's just like so much fun. And he's just like, he just has so much energy. He's just always like, you know, ready to go. And he's amped. He's just always talking. He's like, oh, what's that, Papa? Can we go to the park, Papa? Oh, can I have some grapes, Papa? Can I put these cucumbers in my chicken noodle soup, Papa? And it's like all this random shit. And it's like, they never stop. They never just like chill. So I'm looking at all these people who don't have kids and like, oh, this is so much time to relax, take up new skills and stuff. My life is literally I just became a shitty event planner. That's my entire life. As soon as I wake up in the morning, it's like, so what's on the menu today for breakfast? And then what are we doing after I watch cartoons? Oh, yes. Okay, that sounds good. Like, now wipe my ass, please. And it's fucked, but like, because kids never stop talking. It just made me wonder. I wonder how many families in Nazi Germany got captured because their toddlers wouldn't shut the fuck up. You know? I mean, there had to have been at least 20 to 30 families who were just hiding out. And there's just a fucking little kid, you know. What's a Nazi, Papa? Do they have? Is Grandpa going to be at the concentration camp, Papa? Are we going to? Are they nice, Papa? How come they always wear those shirts, Papa? How come I can't say hi like this, Papa? Shut up, fucking Morty, okay? Stop playing with the fucking thing on the ground. You know, I'm sure that had to happen somewhere, but also I really got to work on my Jewish accent. I don't know how to do a Jewish accent. I'm sorry. Maybe me and Robbie, we could have I don't know. Maybe we could do an event where she comes on, she teaches me how to do a Jewish accent, and I could teach her how to do a Jamaican accent. That'd be some good, racial connecting. I don't know what the word is. Yeah, but my kid's dope. He's great, and I don't hit him though, even though, you know, it's kind of expected for Jamaicans to hit their kid, but I don't. I did once, but I just I didn't feel good after, you know, I don't know. Hitting your kid for me is kind of like doing coke, you know. I did it once. It's not really for me, you know. I just gotta be drunk. Tell you the truth, I gotta be drunk to hit my kid. That's the only way that I could do it and not feel a ton of remorse. But he's good. The other day we were at the park and this little kid, we're playing and he's like, "Can you pass me the ball, Papa?" I'm like, "All right." I passed to him. He kicked it back and he's like, "Now kick it through." There was a chair that someone left in the park. He's like, "Kick it through the chair." And I was like, I can't do that. And he's like, "Is it because you have a small penis?" And I was like so taken aback. I was like, "Excuse me?" Moi? And like, I started getting defensive too. I was like, where did you hear that? Huh? Was it Mama? Mama didn't say that, right? It wasn't Mama. Mama, I don't think. Mama, no, Mama. Did Mama say that to you? No, she didn't. I don't know. Like, literally fucking shook me. But, yeah, sorry, hold on. All right. How much time do I have? I have like 5 to 8, right? Is that, do I still got more time? I still have more time, right?
Yeah, whatever you like, man.
Okay, sick. Sorry, I just have to check my set list a little bit.
It's all good.
Oh yeah, and you know what I hate too? When you're driving and you see some family who has a bumper sticker on the back of their car that says like king or queen en route. And you're like, really? Really, your son is a king? The king is turning into Galleria Mall right now? Really? In his fucking in the Kia Sorrento? Ooh, hello, king. Doth grant us your I don't know. I don't watch enough nerdy shit to improvise more king jargon, but you guys get the gist of the joke. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Now this is like a little gross, but I know my girl loves me a lot, and that's very good. And I can tell my girl loves me because she's a picky eater, but she still swallows my nut. I mean, you know, you have a girl who's like eating everything, you know, pickles and coleslaw, and, you know, macaroni salad and stuff like that, and then she swallows your nut. You're like, oh yeah, that's you're like, okay, I guess, but I'd expect it. But if, you know, she's picking out olives and stuff like that, and then you go home and then she swallows your nut, that's true love. Okay, that is absolute love. Robbie wrote, love pickles and slaw and cum. That's great. I don't like any of that shit. I'm super picky too. I don't eat anything. No condiments, maybe mayo, but ketchup, fuck that. Relish, fuck that. Mustard, barf. No way. Vinegar, anything vinegary, fuck out of here. No thanks. Hell no. But I still eat ass, which is weird. I don't know. Maybe if they had ass flavored ketchup, then I would give it a try. But I mean, until that day, keep it over there. Thanks. And you know why too? Is because, well, I've always hated ketchup, but what made me hate it worse, I used to work at restaurants. I used to be a dishwasher, and the smell of like when you'd be like washing dishes, tons of dishes, and like vapor would come up, and when you're washing ketchup off of plates and hot vapor starts getting in the air and burning your nose, like once you have ketchup vapor in your fucking nose, you'll never want to see that shit again. Yeah, cum. A lot of cum talk in the comments now. I like it. Okay, yeah. Let's flip the script. All right, now we're gonna have a demonstration. No, I was kidding. Also, what I'm gonna show you guys what my dick pic pose is too. This is my dick pic pose. Wait, no, hold on. I usually get it higher so it blocks out my face. So it's kind of like an angle thing like this. And it's just like, it's like I'm chilling with my homie, you know? And then I pet it too. Like that. Oh man. All right. That was my big closer too. Shit. I hope that smashed it online. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? But yeah, I got a comedy album coming out too. So if you want to promote,
oh sweet, tell us about it. Where can we get it?
It's on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's
what's it called?
Play anything, anywhere where you can get music. That's where it is.
What's it called?
It's called Gut Bussa Volume 1.
Sweet, pick that up. It's for sure going to be awesome.
Yeah,
I love having Chris on all my shows because he kills it. He knows how to do
it, bro.
How you been doing? How you been holding up through this whole pandemic and now all these protests and all the how's life?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, like, kind of feeling better now. Last week was like kind of rough.
Yeah.
Just because, yeah, all the shit that's going on and stuff. And then even like, you know, having some conversations with like some friends and stuff that you're like, bruh, is that what you really think? And you're like, shit.
Yeah.
You know? And just like, but it has been, it's actually been kind of better for me because it kind of made me, before I used to be a little too quiet about things, and like sometimes white people would say shit to me and I would kind of like just like laugh it off or like,
yeah,
not address it. But yeah, some dude like said some shit to me and I like, you know, I was just like, all right, you know, that's not gonna fly anymore. And like, you know, kind of gave me more balls to like just stand up.
Good. That's huge.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's I don't know. Other than that, like things have been all right.
That's good. Here's a question for you. Do you have like a thing that happens like when you get uncomfortable, or like do you have a weird reaction? Do you have like anything in you that's like you just have like the weirdest reaction to something? Like some people giggle a lot, or like some people...
I'll probably like, you know, if it's like I have weird that like it's different in certain times, like if my son's mad or if somebody's mad, you know, really mad, sometimes I can't help but laugh, you know, and it's like that makes them more mad, so I know it's bad. But they're just like, what the fuck are you smirking right now?
Yeah, it's like when a kid swears, you're like,
yeah, you know.
Okay, you're trying not to encourage it.
Yeah.
Well, this video we're about to show right now, and thanks by the way for doing the show. You were awesome.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you're doing okay in this time. And actually, I might as well remind people right now, please donate to the cause if you can. Like I said, Josh posted some links. And this video we're about to show is just kind of about reacting weird in a situation. So check it out. Can't believe we made it. This place looks pretty cool. I hope it's good. It's supposed to have good food, good drinks. I was on, have you ever been on Yelp.com? It's like a, have you? It's like a review site.
Hi there. I'm Bernard. I'll be your server today. Can I start you off with any drinks?
I'll get a Perrier.
Great. And for you?
Do you?
But seriously, do you want anything to drink?
What? No.
I'll have the same. Okay, great. Let me tell you about today's special. So we have a spaghetti and meatballs with shrimp, surprisingly, and a pepperoni pizza with fresh herbs and chopped peanuts, surprisingly. I'll give you a couple minutes to think it over.
Great. This place is crazy. It's like, I love the name, surprisingly. There's always something on the menu that's surprising, I guess. I like that. It is funny.
Okay, there are your drinks. Have you had a chance to figure out what you'd like to order?
We haven't even looked at the menus yet.
Oh, okay, I'll give you a couple more minutes.
Thank you so much.
Do you have any recommendations? I recommend looking at those menus.
She's good. You can tell she's been here a while, right? We should probably look at the menus, I guess, right?
All right.
No, like really, look at the menu.
Okay.
Look at the menu. No, pick something. What the fuck is happening?
Stop.
There's nothing to stop.
You're being so silly.
No, I'm not. I'm not being silly. I'm a notoriously serious person. I barely ever say anything that warrants a laugh.
So, how goes the impossible task of figuring out what to order at a restaurant?
I think we're ready. Are you ready? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. I will get the pizza special with the fucking peanuts or whatever.
Okay, and for you?
Thank you for asking. I'll have the Italian salad.
All right, perfect. Would you like chicken with that?
Chicken!
Yes, chicken!
What? Holy God. Do you want fucking chicken on your salad? I'm sorry.
Don't use that tone with me.
You're right. I'm sorry. My dad was like that. I'm not going to be like that, so.
Okay, no chicken.
No, I'm good.
What?
Huh?
You got this. You'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, I'm not used to someone laughing this much around me, so sorry if I'm acting weird. I don't know how to process any of this. Listen, I should have told you I didn't want to cancel. My aunt died this morning. So I'm not in the best mood.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Sorry, why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Sorry. Laughing is the only way I deal with stress, nervousness, anxiety, hunger, thirst, excitement, choices.
So it's just kind of a coping thing? It's how you deal with stuff? I can do that. I get that. We all deal with stuff differently, right? I can deal with that. Yeah, it's just a little laughing.
I am so sorry. We can't make that salad. We're all out of the Italian dressing. Was there anything else you saw on the menu that you might like?
You know, the balsamic vinaigrette will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck? What the hell was that?
Oh, that's just how I deal with disappointment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just getting to know you. We can work this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, everyone deals with stuff differently. And that video shows how she did. Let's bring everybody that was on the show back right now, if we can. Bryn, Dan, Josh, Chris, Toby. Hey, bud. How's it going?
You.
Hey. Aurora, I don't know if you're there. If you're there, welcome to come back. Oh, there's Bryn. Sweet. So yeah, I was just thinking we should all come back and check out this last magic trick for Paulina's birthday. This time it's going to be good. Promise me, Toby, this one's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. I promise. Okay. That's a lot. Asking a lot. But
why?
I'm going to show you. This actually is one of the oldest known card tricks. It's really famous. If you get into cards or card tricks or card magic, everybody learns this trick. So here we go. I'm not going to say much more about it, but you'll see how it goes. Dan, I'm going to drop the cards, and I just want you to say stop whenever you want. Ready?
Stop.
Yeah, it didn't really matter. Check that card out. That is going to be your magic card, all right? You drop the cards down there, all right? Give the cards back. Did you notice what happened there?
No.
I saw the card as well.
Yes, sorry. Yes, I was good. I didn't want to give that.
Yeah, I already know what it is.
So you know it's the 2 of diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 diamonds. What your card is, though, that's not the important part. The important part is where your card is, okay? And I happen to know. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Ready?
Ugh.
Hey, yeah. Did you guys see that?
That's thick.
Oh shit!
There it is.
Whoa!
You did a good trick.
That's not over. It's not over. That's the beginning. That's the beginning of the trick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the beginning. There's more.
Okay.
But here, I need to take a moment here. I'm going to sign this card. This card is your magic card, the 2 of diamonds. I'm going to put a little DG special on the card, okay? Sorry for getting close there. Okay, so let's just take a look here. We've got your card now. Signed. Unmistakable.
Yeah.
It goes on top of the deck, and this is where the trick really gets crazy. Because we've got your card. I can't take that pen mark off.
It's impossible.
No. It goes down into the deck like so. And we know that it's gone, because that's not your card. And it's not. So what happens is I pass my hand over the deck, just like so.
Okay.
And there's your card. That's it.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. One more time.
Okay.
Goes in. Down, way down there, near the bottom. Let's take a look. Is it on top? No, not yet. I haven't done the move. That's the 9 of diamonds. That's the 8 of spades. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Here we go. That's my hand. That's it. There it is.
Wow.
Back on top.
Pretty good, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's more. Because a lot of people think, like, it's not fair. You're kind of doing something sneaky there. And so what I do is I put it in the middle so that people can see it. There it is. It's like right there.
Right.
Can't miss it. It's in the middle. There's your 2.
It is.
It goes into the middle, and then the middle of the middle. So it's like you can't get more middle than that.
No, you really can't.
And then that's not it.
No, it's not.
But that's because I haven't done the move. There it is.
Wow.
Back.
Wow.
Okay, this is the final move.
Okay.
This is it. This is the finale.
So far, this is epic.
I take this card, and in order for everybody to see the moment when the card goes from the middle up to the top, I'm going to do something special. I'm going to put a bend, big bend, in your special card. So now, look, you can't mistake it.
Yeah, it won't go flat there.
Look at that. Yeah, okay, now it's in there. Here we go. Same move, take my hand over the deck, but I'm gonna get close so you can actually see it happen. Count to 3, ready? 1,
2, 3.
You see that?
That's the card for sure, because it's bent.
The bent card. Yeah. Thank God. Thank God it worked. And just to finish, it's the finale, season finale. So we got some card fireworks.
Wow, that's great. Well, while he's doing that, I want to thank everyone for doing the show. Toby, Chris Robinson, Daniel Woodrow, Aurora Brown, Robbie Hoffman, Bryn Potty. Best wishes out to Tom Hearn. Positive vibes all around. And thank you to the 427. Thanks to everybody that donated throughout the season. Thanks to Michelle Lost Beauty, Barb Brownlee, Alicia Kirkham, and so many people that just like were so kind, so nice. And also, please donate to the NAACP or the ACLU or anything that helps out right now. And keep the pressure on. And remember, it's up to us to change things. We can't just, do stuff for a week and then stop. So let's keep doing it. Keep being good people. And maybe we'll come back for another season. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Who knows what will happen in the world? I sure as hell fucking don't. So I want to thank also for the last time this season, Dan Tahmizian, thank you so much for doing the switches and editing, live editing, and showing all the videos, and for making a lot of those videos, if not all of them. And also, Josh Finkelman, thanks for being the online voice of the show. Super appreciate it. And yeah, thanks to everybody that did the show this season. Without you, we wouldn't exist, because then it would just be me introing nobody. So that's the way this is. And thanks for joining us. Peace.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Dan.